If you want to win some free PSN or Xbox gift cards, all you gotta do is be subscribed to my channel, drop a like on this video, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Also, Call of Duty points are in Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 3. If you want to get some free Call of Duty points, click that link down in the description, install the app, and start earning yourself some points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video. In today's video, I have sort of a treat for you guys, something that I wanted to give a class up, talk about a gun, and how to make this gun freaking amazing. Why aren't more people using this gun? I want to talk a bit about that. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. I want to thank you guys for all the support on the recent videos. Today's video, let's go and let's try to knock out 2,000 likes. If you could hit 2,000 likes, that would be absolutely amazing. Also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's get right into this. So me, myself, and a lot of people who play Call of Duty or do a lot of things are guilty of getting into a rhythm, and me personally, my rhythm is using assault rifles and SMGs, and sometimes that prevents me from testing out mostly shotguns or LMGs or other sniper rifles that could be super strong. So I was looking through my videos and, looking through all the guns on Black Ops 3 when I was playing this weekend, and basically what I saw is that I haven't really done any overpowered videos for LMGs or for, I think I did a few for shotguns, but I focused mainly on those SMGs and assault rifles, which is partly because those are the best guns in the game, and those are the guns that fit the majority of people's play styles. I think if you ask any Call of Duty player, of course there's players that will go shotgun only, or there's players that will go knife only, or sniper only, but the majority of players use assault rifles and SMGs, and probably LMGs and shotguns would be next on that list. So I was looking through, and this Dingo class setup, I tested out the Dingo a little bit, I played a lot of different games with it, and I found this class setup where this gun absolutely slays, and this gun literally does everything for you on this game, because I set up this class setup where it's purposely built around this gun. In a society where, in Black Ops 3 nowadays, a lot of the games are on Nuketown or on Combine or on these smaller, faster paced maps, because that's what people want to play. Because, we've all played Black Ops 3, we've all played a bunch of Redwood, we've played a bunch of evac maps like that. The ones that the majority of people love the most are going to be the smaller, fast paced ones. And that's where this class setup, and more specifically in the class setup, this specific gun and other LMGs absolutely kill it. So that's why I'm going to be making more of these videos on LMG class setups and talking about them, because I think they're severely underrated. You guys know how I feel about them in Infinite Warfare. I think they're absolutely broken, overpowered. In Black Ops 3, the LMGs aren't as overpowered as in Infinite Warfare, in the sense of, because of man-at-arms in Infinite Warfare, you can use them more mobily. But if you play in a specific play style with this LMG, these things are absolutely broken. And there's even the number 2 best player, or not the best player, but the number 2 score on the leaderboards player in the world plays with an LMG BRM. Her name's Lucky Girl. She's a girl. She's the number 2 player in the world for Black Ops 3, and she plays with the BRM only. So I want to, or not only, but mostly. So I want to do more LMG class ups, because we have the 48 Dredge, we have the Dingo, we have the BRM, we have also the Gorgon, which is probably the weakest, but we have a lot of overpowered LMGs, and that's what I want to get into. So let's get into this and talking about this. So this class setup I built completely around attachments, because like I said, this gun will do everything for you. I built the class setup around the gun, and then I only have 2 perks. So we'll start off with the attachments. The first one is I'm going to put a ELO sight on this gun. I really do like the ELO sight. However, you could run it with no sight. I just prefer the ELO sight. I think it adds, it makes it very clean, makes it easy to hit your shots, and that's why I love rocking that. Of course, you could run red dot or ELO. It's all up to personal preference. On some guns I like red dot, on some guns I like ELO. This is one where I just picked ELO through my experiences. First attachment here is going to be stock. Now, stock isn't that effective on LMGs. With stock, the LMG still kind of strafe side to side, super slow, but without stock, it's just a nightmare. It puts me to sleep how slow it is. So you kind of, even though I don't really like how it performs with stock, I really don't like how it performs without stock. So stock is just one of those attachments which will, boost me up a little bit and allow me to play with this gun a little more like an assault rifle, because your strafing power are a little bit better. My next attachment here is going to be the quick draw, simply because I love quick draw and I love how it goes with a LMG, a very slow paced gun. I'm trying to speed it up a little bit with quick draw. I don't have fast hands on this class because you shouldn't be sprinting around too much with it, but running quick draw definitely can be helpful, because it doesn't matter if you're sprinting, if you're standing still, if you're you're camping, quick draw is always a helpful thing because it allows you to zoom in and zoom out very effectively and very fast. And on a gun where you can't really strafe as fast, I'd say it's even more important to have quick draw because you want to zoom in, and then if they're running away or they're jumping super high where you don't have a high enough sensitivity with your stock, you can't strafe on them, you would want to, you know, zoom out and then, you know, zoom back in on them and get the kill, kind of like quick scoping. I guess a little different variation of it. Hopefully that makes sense. And my third attachment here I'm going to have is rapid fire. Now, this gun already has the highest fire rate out of any of the LMGs, and rapid fire just boosts this thing up to where it's shooting at a very fast rate, and you can absolutely melt people. Now, with rapid fire, this gun also has 80 bullets in each of its magazines. However, with rapid fire, I find that I do go through it pretty fast because, number one, like I said, it already has a super fast fire rate. Then I add rapid fire on that. I find that I do run out of ammo fairly, or not run out of ammo ever, but run out of, have to reload. And of course, the one downside, the biggest upside and the biggest downside of LMGs, I'll go over quickly. The biggest upside of an LMG is you have a strong power gun and a lot of bullets. You don't have to reload very often. You can spray people down and destroy them. The biggest downsides are a slower reload time and also a bit slower of a running around time. I think it's like 5% slower, or then an assault rifle it might be like 3 or 5% slower, which, like I said, isn't a big deal when you're holding down a point on Nuketown, but if you're playing on Redwood or a map where you have to run around a bit more, it could be that big of a deal. So what I run here is fast mags as my last one, simply because I do want to play sort of a bit more I'm not a camper with this gun. Of course, I'm not rushing. I'm kind of patrolling the middle of the map, and I want to run fast mags here just so I don't get caught whenever I reload. It only takes me half a second to reload again. That's why I choose to run fast mags. Also because I don't really need any more perks. I don't really need any more attachments. I mean, sure, some things will be helpful, but this gun does a lot of things, and with this support system I have here on these attachments, it absolutely slays. Now, this only leaves me room for 2 perks, so I picked the two most important to this setup and the playstyle. Now, the playstyle is sort of, like I said, staying around the middle of the map patrolling. You don't want to be pushing up into their spawns unless you've cleared them all out. Then you can push up, maybe get 2 kills in the spawns, back up a little bit. You want to play it around this mid bus, around the B domination on Nuketown, and around the other side where they have the Jeep, around the middle of the map. Of course, that varies for different maps. On Combine, this gun, you probably want to play it on the side of the map, creeping into the middle a little bit. On other maps, it completely varies, but the way that I would say that is play domination or hardpoint. There's an objective. It doesn't really matter what map it is because you can play around that objective. You can set up on a head glitch around there, pick people off as they go for that objective, and that's what these LMGs are made for. So that's what these perks are, sort of to balance and to help with that. First perk, flak jacket. Very simple. You're going to be kind of stationary with this gun. You're going to get naded. That's just a default. You're going to get naded. The cars might blow up. They're going to do RC cars, a bunch of stuff. So flak jacket just to counter a little bit of that BS. And then the second perk is just going to be scavenger, just because you don't want to run out of ammo with this thing. Of course, you could run fast hands. That's the other thing. I run fast hands on most of my classes. But the thing with this gun is because it's a bit slower, you actually don't want to be sprinting. And having fast hands might encourage you to sprint a little bit more, because when you come out of the sprint with fast hands, it actually benefits you. So I like running this. It's like similar to what I do with my Man of War. I'd say this gun is kind of like a LMG version of the Man of War. Basically, what I do is you don't want to sprint too much, and having scavenger on will help you. Of course, sometimes I run around with the chicken with my head cut off, but that's because I'm a very confident player, and, you know, I want to get some exciting gameplays for you guys. But the best way is patrolling, to play around the objectives, get those kills, get your points up, call in your streaks, and boom, before you know it, you check the scoreboard and, oh my god, I'm 50-3, I'm 67-6. Insane scores are going to be coming, and that's why this dingo gun is one that it does everything for you, and I don't know why more people don't use this. I want you guys to all go give this gun a test if you have it leveled up. Of course, if you don't, it's going to be kind of annoying to level it up and get all of those attachments, but this gun, I think at this point in the game, most of you guys probably have all of the guns leveled up, and, you know, like I had this one, it was just sitting there and I wasn't using it, so I decided to give it a go, and I dropped some pretty good scores. I dropped a few games where it was really close to 100 kills. However, that was, you know, my team, we weren't capping, and I was losing the games and stuff like that, so I just composed some little good gameplays here for you guys. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I think I'm going to be doing the BRM next. I think I'm going to be doing, you know, some other LMGs, because I'm really liking LMGs, especially for my favorite map, Nuketown. I don't know why I wasn't using using these more in the first place. I think Nuketown's a great map because you can literally play any playstyle. The only one that kind of sucks is sniping because, you know, people will spawn right beside you. You'll kind of get screwed. But shotguns work well. SMGs work amazing. Assault rifles work amazing. And LMGs work absolutely amazing also. So, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys can, drop a like on this thing. 2,000 likes would be absolutely awesome. And if you guys made it to the end of the video, leave a comment down below saying dingo so I know who made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Sub for a cookie and don't looky. And I'm out. Peace. Have a great day, guys. You're all the best.